Happy Black Friday. You know what that means? Deals. We're launching our giveaway for an Amazon Ring doorbell and Echo Show 5. Contact us for more details or stay tuned for this week's segment of Market Watch. Hi everyone, it's Joshua Barks here with Keller Williams Realty Boise and the Barks & Co. Real Estate team. I hope everyone had a fantastic Thanksgiving yesterday with your Zoom meetings with family and really experiencing what social distancing Thanksgiving is all about. Now, with regard to our market update this week, we have new numbers and they are really as expected. One special treat with it being Black Friday, I wanted to launch our holiday giveaway that we're doing this year. And yes, it's back. We're doing another holiday giveaway this year for an Amazon Ring doorbell as well as an Echo Show 5. So those two units work together with each other to keep you and your family safe, as well as keeping an eye on those package pilfers this time of year. So the drawing is going to be going all the way to December 18th. That is when we will draw the winner, so make sure you get your entry in before then. How to enter? Very easy. You don't have to like or subscribe or even post anything on your social media, though those always help me out. All you have to do is fill out the form. There's a link in the description of this video. Fill out the form, answer a few questions about your real estate goals, and that's it. You're entered to win for your chance. One person will be winning on December 18th. If we're not able to reach you, we will move on to the next person, but no purchase is necessary, and the questions will take you maybe 2 minutes. They're very simple questions. Again, this year, holiday giveaway. So let's dive right into those numbers and let you know really what's going on in our housing market. So like I said, inventory levels, what we've seen this week is pretty much what we expected. We hit another historic low for Ada County's existing homes that are available on the market of 136 houses overall. Last week we had 181 on the market. This week we have 136. We had 90 new listings hit the market in the last 7 days, whereas last week we had 122 new listings hit the market. Now, this isn't unusual for a holiday week, though we are down slightly from what we saw this same Thanksgiving week last year. Last year we had like 115 new listings hit or so, so just slightly down from what we saw this time last year. Now, with inventory levels, we are experiencing really what our holiday market is. Typically, our lowest inventory months are going to be November, December, January. And so it'll be very interesting to see if inventory levels will rise. I do expect them to rise a little bit next week because we're not in a holiday next week. So it's a good week to put your house on the market, especially because you can get it sold before the Christmas holiday and New Year's, which is really incredible for some people. And then when we're talking about inventory levels overall, now, week over week, I anticipate inventory is not going to see any kind of significant rise in the overall number until after the holiday season. So after the first of the year, because everyone is really distracted with the holidays. Most of the time, the only people that you get listing their houses or buying houses during the low inventory winter months are the super serious, which is incredible. Number of sales overall in the last several holiday seasons that we've had have actually outperformed each specific one. So it's not that it's not a good time to sell, because it definitely is if you're thinking about it, because your house is actually competing with less people, and the people that are out there looking to buy houses are serious, because you get a lot more looky-loos in the spring. But with the inventory levels, we are likely going to see this low inventory through the holiday season and through the new year. So after the new year happens and everyone's getting ready to get their house on the market for the spring, that's when we're likely going to see inventory start to increase. Now, when we're going into the number of pendings, the demand is extremely high right now. It's still way outpacing the supply that we have, as well as outpacing what we saw this time last year. So overall, pendings last week, we had 671 homes that that were under contract, and this week we have 659 homes that are under contract. Last week we had 161 that went pending that week. This week we have 154 that went pending this week. So the overall demand with the 161 versus 154 is staying very consistent. I actually anticipated the number of pendings that we got in a 7-day period, that 154, to be a little bit lower this week because it's a holiday and people are distracted. So I'm actually surprised and impressed that the number of pendings is still staying very consistent. A lot of that likely has to do with interest rates. Freddie Mac's market survey that they did found that the 30-year fixed rate mortgage actually stayed steady this week. We had 2.72 interest rate for the 30-year fixed, which is the all-time historic low, which hit last week, stayed the same this week for the Thanksgiving holiday. So we'll see what interest rates are going to be doing into the holiday season, likely staying about the same there. And then when we go into the number of sales, last week we had 228 homes sell. This week we had 166. So that's all the people that are trying to get their house ready and sold before the holiday season so that they can celebrate Thanksgiving in their new home or get ready to have the rest of the holiday season in their new home as well. So the number of sales, when we typically see the last week of the month being the big week for sales, that's likely going to be not this week, but last week, just because of the Thanksgiving holiday. Now, next week it'll be interesting to see what happens because it's a week that doesn't have a holiday, so it'll be more what we're likely going to be experiencing for the holiday season. And when we're talking about waiting to buy, waiting to sell, because it's also an election year, we do still have people that are waiting until the spring to make their decisions on what they're gonna do with real estate, especially in planning for 2021. This time of year is a perfect time to set goals up. And if you are thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate, or maybe you know somebody that is, reach out to us. That's what we're here for. I'm happy to help answer any questions that you have, put a plan in place, or just really talk about what is going to work really well for you and your family and what's worked well for others in the past. Because there are a lot more options out there than you probably realize when it comes to buying, selling real estate as far as the planning stages go to get you set up for success. Because with these numbers, we are likely going to be in for another very strong, competitive spring market. So it's important to have an agent that knows how to navigate that strong, competitive market on both the offer side, but especially on the seller side, because if you don't have an agent that's going to be able to negotiate between multiple offers, like that could be a extreme detriment to the sale of your home. And then if you're a buyer competing in this market, you can't work with somebody that's brand new licensed or anything like that unless they have somebody that's working with them to help make your offer strong and competitive, who has those relationships with the other agents out there that can make your offer stand out and work together with that other agent to get the deal together. Because it's incredibly competitive out there. If there's only 136 houses in all of Ada County, Boise, Meridian, Eagle, Star, Cuna, Garden City, in all of those municipalities, there's only 136 homes on the market. And we had 154 go pending in the last 7 days. Well, if we have 154 go pending next week and no new listings hit the market, well, we've oversold. There are 20 people that have to miss out because there just aren't enough houses. So that is just incredibly tight. If you have any questions, and rant. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. My number is 208-914-1095. And don't forget about our Black Friday holiday giveaway, where the link is in the description to this video. If you can't find it for some reason, or you're looking to find that survey, just reach out. Again, number and emails at the bottom of the screen, and we will see you next week. I hope you continue to have a fantastic holiday weekend.